So my name's Simon Froude. I'm the Director of State Records, and in that role have responsibility for State Records Act, information privacy and also FOI across the South Australian state government. So my talk today was very much around trying to create an innovative and transformative data management environment in an organisation, and really looking at, I guess, the foundations of what that might look like. And so the first thing I spoke about was very much around the need to treat data as an asset of the organisation. So along with your finance, your people and your infrastructure, it was about making sure that people actually understood the value of the data, not only in terms of the value, the economic value it might have for you as an organisation, but also then what value it might add to your customers as well. And then really focusing on, I guess, the four I guess fundamentals for me, which are around making sure that you've got the right culture, making sure that the quality of the data is there, and that the data is of value by linking it to your business outcomes and your business objectives, and then putting in place an overarching sort of holistic governance framework where you've got roles and responsibilities outlined, you've got data ownership outlined, retention, security, privacy, all of those things are taken into account and that they're understood across the agency. Yeah, so I think the real focus for me, certainly in the short term, should be about making sure that we've got the right data to be able to resolve the problems that we're facing at the moment, and to do that, agencies need to know firstly what problem they're trying to solve, what their business outcomes are, what their customers want from them, and then making sure from an agency perspective and an organisation perspective that they actually have the data that they need to be able to respond to those issues and those questions that are coming in, and that takes quite a bit of effort. Knowing what data you've got, trying to understand where the gaps might be, working out what data you need and how you're going to get that data, and then that might be in terms of you as an organisation having to collect that data or sourcing it from other agencies that might already have it as well, and that then sort of flows on from a larger understanding of how governments operate and trying to work more holistically across government, so agencies know where they might be able to source data from, where they may be able to leverage work that's already been done by other organisations. Well, I think what we're seeing now is that there's an expectation from the public that they can get their services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and so they don't care whether it's local government, state government or federal government, and the delivery of those services is based on good data, good quality data. So that data needs to be available to the agency who's delivering the service. But I also think that we're a very mobile society as well at the moment. We see people moving from across jurisdictions on a regular basis, and the need therefore for that data to be transferable so that one jurisdiction can provide the same level of services as that family or that individual might have been getting in a previous jurisdiction is really important. And you look at child protection as an example there, where there's a really heightened need for good data sharing across jurisdictions so that families or individuals don't fall through the cracks. Yeah, I thought today was fabulous. We had 3 very different speakers initially talking about data management and the various issues there, and I was very pleased and happy with what was said and what was discussed, and the feedback from the audience and the participation from the audience was excellent. So there were some really good questions in the panel session, and I think I'd be hopeful that everybody who came along today took out something really meaningful, and certainly for myself, there's a few things that I took away from it, and I think mainly around just that reinforcement of the need to consider the community and our customers in terms of what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve is probably the key thing for me.